Do, do, do. All right, guys, good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Morning Note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. It is Tuesday, September 21, 2021. Of course, the song stuck in your head. Maybe I'm just aging myself as always. Do you remember 21st of September? Earth, Wind, and Fire. I know. I'm weird. Whatever. I love music. What can I say? Welcome aboard, guys. Thanks again for joining me. Before we begin, bottom right-hand corner of your screen, little white logo. Click on that. Turn on notifications. Like our videos, and of course, comment any questions that you may have, and of course, subscribe to our channel. Really do appreciate it as always. Good morning, everybody. Let's rock and roll. So yesterday was a pretty ugly down day. Obviously, really down day. But 3 p.m. pump toward the end of the day. And we got continuation today, which is nice. We'll go over some of the charts. Dow futures up, let's call it 200 points. It was high as much as 360. NASDAQ up 0.45%. S&P up 0.51%. Russell 2000 is up 0.69% at 2191. Crude futures 70.61 a barrel, 0.66%. Gold is up today, 0.57% at 1773 a barrel, 1773 an ounce. 22.54 for silver futures, up 1.51%. The dollar index is down 0.19%, 93.10. 1307 for the 10-year yield. That's where we are currently. The VIX is down 7.31% at 2383. Has not yet filled that gap to the downside. And let's take a look here at some Forex. Dollar yen is up 14 pips, 117.41. Dollar yen is down 15 pips at 109.24. Crypto 3,025 on Ethereum, 145 on Bitcoin. We're getting a little bit of a bounce, obviously. Okay, let's take a look at the EMini Futures chart. Again, I'm all about the EMini Futures. Again, I always talk about it ad nauseum. So let's look at it. So right here, you have the 50-day moving average. That seems to be that resistance so far. 43.82 is what we want. Again, I was kind of looking for that target. We bought SPY calls yesterday. So again, we should be getting a nice little boost on that today. Let's see where we are. Maybe take some profits first thing in the morning. But again, that 50-day moving average is key. Are we out of the woods yet? No, we're not out of the woods yet. I posted on Instagram this morning. We still have a little more to go to kind of get out of the snide here, let's just say. 43.72 right now. Again, you want to get above the 50-day moving average. What we really want is to get back to this channel here. So again, if we kind of continue that downward channel, again, this will just get us back to the mean of what we're used to or what we've had the last couple of weeks. If I just go ahead and draw this here, again, it won't be exactly perfect, but right around 43.80 would be the bottom range of the channel. If we go to the top here for another line, you're talking about 43.33, 44.33, which would be your range here. So again, it's right above the 100. So a break of around 44.33, clear of that, that'd be nice, but really 44.80 would get us out of the downward slope that we're going through. That'd be a break. So again, seeing some little bit of a bounce here. I wouldn't get too excited. It seems like to be some short covering. The bearishness out there isn't really done. We haven't really seen capitulation. Capitulation meaning that, you know, hey, throw your hands in the air, forget it, I'm selling everything, it's done. You're not getting that big bearishness out there yet. So again, not a huge deal. Again, doesn't mean the market won't go up. Obviously, I expect today to be a green day, again, for some short covering. But again, technically speaking, right around 43.82 is where I expect us to break, or at least hold, if anything. Again, we're off the highs on the futures side. 4,400 would be very nice. I think we get there. I think 4,400 is probably the max that we get today, which isn't terrible. So in order to kind of go long here, you need to get that break first. But again, we're right here. Let's see what we get first thing in the morning. Again, we need to see the liquidity come in right around 9:30. All right, let's take a look at some pre-market movers this morning. I'm assuming all green for the most part after yesterday's bloodiness. Uber is up 6% after their report of their traffic and cars and what have you. Ford is up 0.70% on higher volume pre-market. Dow futures, again, pretty much all green. Walmart is green. Caterpillar had a rough day yesterday. United Health up 0.54%. Apple up 0.69%. Disney up 0.73%. Let's take a look at the S&P. Big winner, I guess Disney's up 0.72%. That's really the big one. AutoZone up 3%. Raymond James up 2.67%. Fox Corp is down 0.38%. Lennar is the big drop yesterday. They actually didn't meet expectations on yesterday's earnings, down 2.85%. We did sell our D.R. Horton position, I believe last week. Again, kind of wanted to get away from housing. We made like around 30 something percent. Investment Club got out of it. So again, we took some profits. Well done. Again, housing, not saying housing is going to be done, but again, we'll start seeing some interest rates rising, of course, and maybe real estate kind of leveling off. NASDAQ, let's take a look. JD.com up 0.81%. Segan is up 3.43%. ASML is up 2%. I believe someone asked me about that yesterday. PDD, which is a Chinese company, 1.45%. Activision Blizzard on some sexual harassment allegations in their company, they're up 1.16%. So again, pretty much all green for the most part, which is nice to see. I'm not going to complain, obviously. Let's take a look at the heat map here, and you could see little pockets of red instead of just pockets of green like yesterday. General Mills is down 0.85%, and Lennar, that's really the only big red I see. Allstate is red as well, pre-market. Let's see where else is red. Ulta's down 0.82%, and Federal Realty Investment Trust is down. But other than that, you see green across the board. So does this mean that, hey, you should just get some buying in? No, I don't think you should be going crazy and starting buying stocks yet. Again, we haven't hit that capitulation yet, that really pessimism as of yet. 43.82 on an S&P would be very nice. But again, we got to see what we get when the markets are open. Again, pre-market is one thing. When the market's open with full liquidity is another. So again, what I'm looking at here is 43.82. We'll get back into that range. Best case scenario, we close above 4,400. That'd be great. That'd be very bullish so far. But again, what we do need as well is a VIX to get below 20. If a VIX can go below 20 today, that'd be a great sign. So again, we want to get below 20 on VIX. We want to get a 4,400 on S&P. That's what we're looking for. Could we retest this bottom? Absolutely. We do have the Fed tomorrow. So again, what you could do here is that if you get to 4,400, worst case scenario, you want to hedge a little bit. You can also buy some puts ahead of the Fed, worst case scenario, against your existing stock holdings, just in case of a flush. So again, not a lot of great news to hang your hat on right now. I mean, you have the Chinese Evergrande thing. They missed payments to 2 banks. Obviously, futures are up. Not a big deal. But again, it's really just one of those seasonality things. September is weak. We know that. But we still haven't had a 5% pullback this year. We got close, but not yet. So could it be a sell the rip opportunity? Sure. But let's get to 4,400 first. Let's see what we get there. If 4,400 can cleanly break, if the fix can close below, can get below 20 and hold below 20, then of course we're getting back into that range. This kind of flush yesterday was really just not much, more of a blip than anything. Or a worst case scenario, we start breaking below 43.40 and retest 4,300 ahead of a Fed tomorrow that we don't know what the hell they're going to say in regards to tapering or interest rates or what have you. So that's really it. I would just exercise caution today because this could be a sell the rip opportunity for the bears. Or, of course, it could be just a continuation to the upside. I think we're going to get a little more continuation to the upside. I think 4,400 does come. I think we break below 20 on the VIX. Right now, we're getting a little bit of weakness. Obviously, it's 9 a.m. We're 30 minutes away from the opening bell. So 43.70. Again, just be very cautious on what you see out there. Don't just buy things blindly. Be very careful. All right, good morning. Hello, bro. Do you guys hold crypto strongly? Of course, I do hold crypto. My crypto portfolio is right here. I have not updated it. Let's see. Am I up? Oh, still. I'm up for the day, $239. For the year, let me see if I can. Yeah, just for the day, I'm up $239. Again, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, it's all there. So yeah, still holding crypto. Nothing has changed there. Stock market dead cat bounce or true rally? Still have lower highs. Yeah, that's what we were going over. Again, this could be a sell the rip opportunity. So again, what I'm looking at here, again, the 20 VIX is very important. If the VIX can get below 20, right now we're at 23.82. That'd be a very, very good thing to see in the market. If that's the case, we'll probably be at 4,400, if not 44.21. But again, we need to get to 43.82 first. That's really your first level, which is that 50-day, which just keeps rejecting. So 43.81, let's place an alert there. If that breaks, then I'll start looking at some calls possibly, because that's been the level that has not been broken yet. That's what we need. 43.81 was 43.82. Let me go ahead and replace the alert. Let's do 43.82.50. I think that's it. 42.82.75. That's where the 50-day moving average is. It says 43.82.77. What do you want me to do? That's where we are. You're lagging badly, dude. Really? Testing? Is it badly? I apologize. My internet's working fine. No issues here. What about cruise ships? Do you see a possible trend in 6 months? Really, the only way cruise ships would be worth a buy is if we actually get a full reopening of the economy. We're not fully reopened yet. Some pockets we are, but not fully reopened. Once the vaccinations rates go higher and cases go down and deaths goes down, I would say probably next year, worst case. Best case, I would probably say cruise lines are good there, but not as of yet. I just don't like cruise. I'd rather be in airlines than cruise lines. Good morning, Carlos. What do you think about Tesla, QQQ, and Apple calls this week? Let's take a look at it. Again, I want to bring up the VIX too. You can see the VIX here. Again, there's a downward gap here right around 21.49. It's not a tradable security, obviously, so it's hard to chart. But again, you can see a gap down. You can always fill this up to the upside too, so really no man's land. Let's take a look at Tesla. Yep, Tesla's starting to bounce. That 722 level is support. Again, we're starting to get above the moving averages around 745. Let's see if we get there. We need the market to bounce or to continue to the upside. Apple, right now, again, on the hourly, not much there. A break of 145.75 would be nice. Really, the resistance is really around 147. So if you could do 145 break and then possibly play the 147 calls, that's fine, but you just have to wait for that. I don't know if we get there on Apple. Again, one thing is the S&P, the other is the Apple. Yes, we know Apple is low beta, but again, we just got to wait and see. They did release their new iOS. I just downloaded last night. It's actually pretty cool. So maybe that boosts up the stock. Who knows? But 145.75 is definitely what we need first. I'll place an alert there at the 50-day and go from there. I think there was one more question on that one. We leave QQQ calls for this week. I just would be careful on calls for this week. Just the simple fact that we have the Fed Reserve doing the FOMC meeting on Wednesday. Plus, we have the press conference at 2:30 tomorrow, which is on Wednesday. And then Jerome Powell speaks again on Thursday. So kind of like a double whammy. So we don't know what the hell he's going to say. We don't know how the market's going to respond. So far, every time he's spoken, the last time was at Jackson Hole, Wyoming. The market's pretty much cheered it. So we'll see. On Qs, we're at 367.22. We're still not above the 50-day moving average on the daily. That'd be nice for a break. Let's see if we get there. If we get there, then calls would be a little better off that way. 369.67. Let's place an alert there. That's the 50-day moving average on the daily on Qs. Again, you're talking about what, a couple of bucks away. So wait a little bit. Not too bad. Good morning, Carlos. What are your levels watching for SPY and thoughts on AMD? Plus the 95. SPY, obviously, just like Qs, the ES, which is the S&P Futures. Again, you need 43.82, so we'll call it 438. Let's say you need 438 to break on SPY in order for it to continue to the upside and then possibly get to 480. But again, we're getting a little bit of a fade here as we're getting closer to the market open, but the futures were very, very green. So we just got to wait and see. Let's go to AMD. AMD starting to bounce a little bit. Anything below 99 I think is worth a buy. We're right at 102. In terms of a trade, there's really nothing there that I see that's worth doing. SoFi, good buy right now. Analysts have targets at 24 this year. 9 to 10 upside if so. If you like SoFi, go for it. I don't own it. Really the only kind of, I guess you want to call it online banking or what's the word everyone calls it. Doesn't matter. But SoFi, if you like it, I guess the only other competitors that I have that's kind of in that same boat is PayPal and Square. Again, I don't want to be too heavy in terms of internet banking or internet money or whatever. So with that being said, SoFi isn't terrible if you want to own it long term, sure. But again, the chart is not very sexy. I think below 12 would be nice. I'd rather have a really cheap opportunity to buy it than just buy it here, to be honest with you. Fintech, there you go. Camilo saying fintech. The word that came to my head, I was like, SoFi, fintech, hello. Let's see. Good morning, Carlos. What do you think about PayPal, SPY, and Palantir? Okay, so I do have Palantir shares still. I mean, the calls. And it is up slightly, pre-market. Nothing crazy. But we still need to get above this arrow of 27.45. we basically just got railed with the market being down yesterday. The good news is it happened on a Monday, so we still have time. The other good news is that there was tons of volume on the options, the 30 and the 31 strike. Does that mean anything for the big part? No, because I've gotten AMC calls that didn't do anything, even with strong volume. So again, it's going to be a wait and see approach. It's good to see that it's green, but for the most part, I need to place an alert here at 27.45. Once it gets there, then we can see if we can rally a little higher and fill this gap to 28.55. But let's see what we get, because the market is starting to fade a little bit as we get closer to the open. What are we trading today? Well, Colin knows what's up. We have the live trading session here in a couple of minutes. So really just a waiting game. It's going to be tough, Colin. I got to see what's up there, what's out there. We're going to see how it opens. But as of right now, market's kind of starting to slip. So let's see what we get. We'll be very tactical today. Let's see. Good morning, Uber calls. Uber is looking nice. Obviously, they're up pre-market. But again, they could always fade. You can see a lot of downside here. Again, I own shares. 42.68 is your 50. Difficult. Let's see what the volume is. But it is definitely breaking out. Let's see if it holds. So I'm not in a rush to get into Uber personally, but let's see what we get first thing. And I believe I missed Alexis's question on PayPal. Let's take a look at PayPal, another stock that I own personally. They are up pre-market, again, slightly fading. A break of 277 would be nice. That's your 50-day. Again, that 50-day still resonating in our head in regards to the S&P. Again, guys, it's a nice bounce today. Don't get me wrong. It's nice to see some green. But we're not out of the woods yet, so let's not go crazy. Let's not start celebrating as of yet, even though it is September 21st, Earth, Wind, and Fire Day. But other than that, I would not get too crazy yet. Let's see what we get. Let's be patient. Let's be prudent. Let's see what we get, guys. Have a great rest of your day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow for the morning note, and I'll catch our team's YouTube Premium for some live trading. Let's see what we get, guys. I'll catch you guys in a couple minutes. Cheers.